watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers matching coat. Jet so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before. I know. Cleopatra at the pyramid tonight. Cinderella Benz, I got bucket seats inside. Roll a backwood with my enemies inside.
I'm not gonna say that it's a bad record. I'm not gonna say that it's a bad record. And I also can't be the person who just sit up here and act like I'm just totally against the boy. And I'm also not gonna sit up here and act like I'm not a Yachty fan. But that is all besides the point in certain situations. And I'm pretty sure you can read that headline right there where it says Drake and Lil Yachty snippet just dropped. So it's a snippet, and we're going to get into that. And that is exactly why we're here today, to talk a little bit about, I just need y'all to help me kind of get some stuff together and figure it out for myself, far as like, am I wrong, or how should I be thinking, or, you know what I mean, is this a pro or is this a con? But before we do all of that, I do have to just sit with you guys and let's just watch this little interview. So Lil Yachty just recently did an interview on Flagrant where he is like discussing.
Okay. Yeah. What's that?
He's discussing about that record right there. Right on cue. Where he's discussing about that record right there, where there's a situation that happened where the sample wasn't cleared, and due to the sample not being clear, you know, the song can be released, but Yachty said whatever and dropped it anyway. You know what I mean? Well, he didn't drop it, but he passed the song off to Kai Cenat, who everybody knows is like streamer of the year, #1 streamer. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kai Cenat. You know what I mean? He passed the track over to him and told him, hey, man, leak this on your live stream. So it's a smart move, but I also just don't feel like the morals behind the whole move, you know, align, you know what I mean, correctly. And it could be a wrong outlook for Lil Yachty, you know what I'm saying, and Drake. But also in the same breath, you know what I mean, it could have went a different way. So let's just dive into that part real quick first. Let's kind of go into this, and then, you know, just help me kind of, we're going to like talk about this and go back and forth, and let's just see what happens. So drop down in the chat and let me know what you think.
Come on. It's a better move than the other one, but it's still. Oh, how you feel about leaks?
Off the top, how you jump into it. Transition so cold. Oh yeah, right. In fact, what do you think about leaks?
What about them?
Like, you work so hard on
They're
music,
inevitable.
so they're inevitable.
I mean, they suck, but they're inevitable. What can you do?
But can you use them as marketing?
I sent a song to Kai to leak.
Yes, I see this.
Right. We couldn't get.
So right here, we're going right into the situation, and I'm talking about the song that we started off with, Super Soak. The sample comes from Mr. Hotspot. Shout out to Mr. Hotspot. Goodness gracious. And he sends the song, he leaks the song over to Kai Cenat to leak the song on his live stream, to where there's 300,000, 500,000 people watching and listening right there. And you know what I mean, we know that YouTube is already like the #1 DSP, #1 streaming thing. So if you release it there, boom, you just gave access to other people to take that and add that, and boom, now you kind of pulling one of them Kendrick moves a little bit, where like people are listening to the song, there are no copyrights, things like that. Like, how is this whole thing working? How does the person who sampled this see anything from it? But then again, you are seeing something from it, because for those who don't know the song, now your name's getting out there, boom, you're getting more followers and all. So I'm kind of torn between should you do this or not, but let's continue to watch.
The sample cleared. So I just let Kai play it.
So we didn't get the sample cleared.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So that's not coming out.
No.
Song's not
everywhere.
dropping, but it's out
it's
everywhere.
just a snippet.
No, I let him play the whole song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not even a
Because I
snippet.
tried to listen to it and it felt like the quality was.
I mean, maybe, but shit, it's still out there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. How does that work business-wise? I know that your man, maybe he doesn't charge you, but let's.
Kai? Okay.
No.
My God.
I'm talking about Drake. So it's like if you have,
Whoa,
if you have
charge me?
if you have a feature from
I don't
somebody.
think Jake charges anyone.
So Drake doesn't charge for features. Drake's just out here handing out features from the guy that's been the #1 guy in hip hop rap over the past 20 years. Don't charge for features. Just give it to you.
I think he's not doing
think
the
he's
feature
asking
if he don't
outside
fuck
of-
with you.
Okay, so outside of Drake, let's say you had a feature, it's on a song, the sample doesn't get approved.
By the way, there's more of the full interview. I just wanted to kind of touch base on this part right here, but it's a whole interview, and you know, if you actually watch it, Flagrant, you know what I mean. This is the interview actually gets pretty I don't know, it's kind of cringy to me a little bit, but I'll drop the link down to the full video down below. So if you want to see the entire interview, you know what I mean, you'll be able to do that.
And you leak it, do you still have to pay that artist for that verse, even though you're not putting it out and making any money off it?
No, but you, the only people you like give features to, they're paying before. You pay me before I do the verse. Someone pay me for a verse and not giving me the verse, then you paying me.
Let's just take a minute to analyze the ice in Lil Boat's ear. You know what I mean? Just 3, you know, large magnitude of diamonds sitting there. It looks like the beads in his hair also look like they may be shimmering a little bit as well. This is ridiculous.
You pay me before I even do it because I probably don't know you.
Gotcha.
But you make a song with someone else's music and then hope that they give you the rights?
What do you mean?
Like in this situation, you
sample?
couldn't get the sample
Yeah,
cleared.
but this wasn't an artist. This was an Instagram social media influencer.
So let's stop it right there. Does that change the situation? This is not an artist. This is a social media content creator, influencer. This person doesn't even make music, but the song that you're using the sample from is out everywhere. So this person is receiving some kind of money from it. So then again, that puts me on the other side of the spectrum where I'm like, okay, so I know the sample and this situation, though, this sends a lot of people to that song so that they can listen to just that song because of the sample. So like it's a win, lose, but also Mr. Hotspot did come forward as well, and he explained why he didn't clear the sample. You know, heck, I guess they had a conversation before Yachty, you know, released the song to Kai Cenat where they talked about it, and Mr. Hotspot pretty much was like, you know what, hey man, look, I'm Christian, and the message that you're putting behind this sample is not what I stand behind, so I don't want to clear it. But then after all of this situation goes down, he comes forward again and he's like, you know what? Hey, I'm okay with us, you know, doing something. Like I even re-recorded the sample and sent the cleaner version of the sample over for them to use, only if we make a song that's clean. You know what I mean? Let's think about the kids. Kids should be able to sing whatever this song is and not get in trouble at home or not feel like they're scheming their parents by saying something wrong. Like he just wants to promote a positive message, and he's just like, hey, if you want to use my sample, just make sure that the song that you make, everything about it is positive. I am all for the kids. I am a Christian. I am a kind-hearted person, and I believe that they should respect that. But on the other hand, it's like, I understand this, but I'm also going to help you boost if you let me do this. But I mean, that's also like an assumption. You don't know exactly what that sample will do for this content creator influencer, but at the end of the day, you're still an artist. Everything that you're doing is art. So as an artist, to downplay somebody and say, he's not even an artist, he's a content creator, he's an influencer, you're downplaying what he's doing, but it's no different than what you're doing. You're just making music, but I'm finding another way to inspire lives and boost morals and stuff. So Yachty, you know, you got to think about that, because if someone was to downplay what you're doing, how would you feel?
And they wouldn't clear a sample?
Yeah, he went down like a Christian path.
Wow.
Right,
Oh, that's
exactly.
Oh, okay. I respect that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
But then aren't there certain artists that they're so big where it's like, hey, you pay me and I also want points on this song? So now it's like that artist can't get the points on the song because.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's still, the song is, if it's a good song, it's like you get to perform it, you get to.
That's good. You making the money on the road.
So, right, I understand. Like I said, I understand both sides of the story, and I guess what I'm looking for you all to do is to comment down below and let me know, what do you think? Is Yachty in the wrong? Is Yachty and Drake in the wrong for dropping that? But mainly in the sense, is Yachty in the wrong for releasing that to Kai Cenat to release to over 300,000, 500,000 people on a live stream? Or should they have respected the values and the moral of Mr. Hotspot and said, oh, okay, we just can't do it. I guess this would just be for personal use. Or just took the time to sit back and figure out how can we make this situation work. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you comment down below and you let me know what it is that you think. And we'll see from there. See where the situation goes from here. We may possibly get, you know what I mean, a actual version of a song that they do with the sample, or maybe we only just get the unreleased bad quality Super Soak. But at the end of the day, I will say it's still a slap.
It's time for tea time.
And I'm rocking with it. So comment down below and let me know what you think, man.